Here we are at the DYB World Series. It's a beautiful evening for baseball here in Laurel, Mississippi. We're at the Laurel Sportsplex, the Susan Vincent Sportsplex, and this is the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series presented by Smash It Sports. I am Bill Smith, your broadcaster, semi-extraordinaire. Let's be realistic here, folks. Up here in the booth in Laurel, about to call what should be a real good baseball game. These are two real good teams in this tournament. The Louisiana champs from Ruston, Louisiana, the Texas champs from the city of Livingston in Texas, Polk County, Texas. And both of these teams, their roads to this point. So this morning, this is just fun coincidence. Covering this Texas team, saw them earlier today already. They had one of our earlier games beating Virginia 7-3. Ruston, Louisiana, they beat Georgia 7-3 on the field behind us. Those two games mirrored each other at different points. It was kind of just a funny coincidence. It was 3-0 on this field, 3-0 on the other field. It was tied at 3. It was 5-3. Both games ended up 7-3. So fun stuff there. Now this Louisiana team, prior to the win this morning over Georgia, beats the Arkansas team 15-2, and they got themselves into bracket play after an 11-1 win in pool play. So Louisiana has been very dominant to this point. Texas, they win 16-0 over Mississippi in their first bracket game after having come into bracket play with a loss, a 3-1 loss to Alabama in pool play. So both teams off wins today, and that is really the important thing. Now, the road ahead for these teams, both teams will move on, winner or loser here. Winner will play tomorrow versus South Carolina at 2:45. The loser of this game will actually play the winner of the game behind us on the H2O field, and we'll keep you updated on that one. There it is right there. The winner of that game will play the loser of this game. So Alabama out to the early lead in the first inning. They are a little bit ahead of us. Now you get your first look right there at Louisiana's starting pitcher, number 3, Cale Patton. He is going to face the Orlando Frost starting lineup from Texas. It looks like this. Shortstop Alec will lead off. First baseman Aiden Cooper. Pitcher Knox Ditforth. Third baseman JT Drake. Those positions I have completely transposed with this morning's lineup. That was a fun mistake. Neziah Alec, the shortstop. Aiden Cooper, the second baseman. Knox Ditforth, the catcher. JT Drake, one of the extra hitters. Micah Templeton, the first baseman. Mason Warren, the third baseman. Adrian Perez, one of the extra hitters. Nayland Thompson, the left fielder. Brylan Lambright in right field. Kason Everett, your starting pitcher in this one for Texas. Easton Estep in center field. And Aiden Guerrero, one of the extra hitters, will round out the 12-man lineup. And that, for Texas, is your Orlando Frost starting lineup. Orlando Frost, one of our sponsors, brought to you here. A family-owned business that's been making great tasting lunch meat for over 60 years. Find their brands in supermarkets nationwide. Check them out at orlandofrost.com. And check out Neziah Alec stepping in to lead things off for Texas. Beautiful night. Lights are going to be bright here. First pitch outside for ball one, and we are underway. Hope you are joining us from somewhere comfy and cozy and cool. If you are especially in this part of the world, it has been touching 100 degrees plus down here today. Slapped foul back behind. Alec, very talented shortstop. Made some real nice defensive plays and was 2 for 3 at the plate in this morning's game. But wherever you are, I hope you are staying cool. Again, especially if you are in this part of the world. Pitch on the way to Alec. Another foul back out off the right side. We know there's very proud communities in Texas and Louisiana, specifically in Ruston, Louisiana, and the city of Livingston in Texas. Specific people tuning in. Might have a couple of shout-outs as we go forward here. But we know there's fan bases here that are super proud. Get to this point, both of these teams undefeated in bracket play. Both teams have looked really good to this point. We had this Texas team in their game this morning. They looked real good in that 7-3 victory. Louisiana, we saw them yesterday on this field. Dominant win that was. Count here has gone to 2-2 from Cale Patton. 3-2. This is why it is the statement I made this morning important, that it takes a village, folks. A village to support this semi-competent guy from the Northeast. So Patton with a new baseball, working with talented receiver Dayton Green, his catcher. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. So Green sees that one slip through, but Isaiah Alec draws the leadoff walk. He's a kid that can do some fun things on the base path, so we will see what happens here. Now, Aiden Cooper in this one playing some second base. We saw his very explosive talents at first base in this morning's game. Can do it with the stick as well.
Now batting for Texas, number 8, Aiden Cooper.
Cooper in there with a runner at first and nobody out. Showing bunt. Sets, lets that get there. Throw it on to second on the steal attempt. That is a hose of a throw, but he's safe. Green looks back behind him, somewhat stunned. So sliding in there safe, Isaiah Alec. Texas shortstop now running from the second base. Cooper will look to work with this in the early goings of this one. Exciting sounds on the field behind us. An exciting night of baseball here. Here's the throw down. The ball came out there, bouncing around. What a throw. Not sure what the chat is here with Coach Brister and the official. But nevertheless, want to, again, shout out the good folks of Ruston, Louisiana. We know there's a lot of supporters for this group that has been together a long time. A couple of the parents here that I was chatting with saying that this group has been together for these kids' entire baseball career. So, long road for these youngsters here, playing these years together. Texas fans saying similar things entire career for a lot of these kids, and I'm sure that's a mix on both sides among the 12-man group, different pockets. Here's a pull back on the bunt, a throw down to second through the mound with Patton out of the way. Both these Texas and Louisiana communities supporting these teams in numbers. Good numbers here. A lot of purple to my right. Cooper calls timeout here. Patton already working with a little disruptive pace here for the hitter and the second hitter of the game. 0-2 count to this guy. Pitch from Patton. Outside. 1-2 to the Texas second baseman, the very talented Aiden Cooper. Pitch to Cooper outside, so evening up this count. Cooper, the sixth grader from Livingston Jr., loves being around his teammates. Favorite baseball memory, making a dive and getting a play at shortstop. So this kid plays everywhere, does it well. Inside to Cooper. Cooper very in tight on the plate. He's right on that inside line. Payoff pitch. Up and away, and Cooper is aboard. So a pair of leadoff walks. Leadoff and hitter number 2 for Patton. Texas with early things going here. Green out to talk to his hurler. Something I was talking about with Coach Brister. He mentioned the need to, and every team is dealing with the same thing, but when you reach this point, there's different decisions to be made with piecing together the pitching, in his words. Who throws when and for how long. He's got a lot of confidence in his whole staff, and he certainly has confidence in Cale Patton. And then there will be decisions on how long a pitcher can go with tomorrow and maybe Monday in mind. That goes the same for this Texas team, but that analysis from Coach Brister. Pitch slapped into left field. Runners will advance base each. Ditfirth, the single the opposite way.
That was number 2, Knox Ditford. Now batting, number 27, J.T. Drake.
So Ditfirth aboard. Bases loaded for J.T. Drake. Drake a home run in Friday's game.
Courtesy running at first base will be number 7, Aiden Guerrero.
Guerrero runs at first for Knox Ditfirth, the catcher. So here's J.T. Drake. Remembers finally the state win that this team has had to get to this point. Probably remembers the home run he had Friday night finally as well. This kid can really swing the bat. Pitch, this goes off the handle of the bat, shaking his hand a little bit. Drake double and scored a run this morning. Coach Templeton just asking where the ball may have struck. Umpire has it off the bat. I believe Drake does as well. And he will continue here with an 0-2 count. Bases loaded, first inning, nobody out. Texas looking to get ahead early. Pitch on the way to Drake. Swung on, missed, first out of the inning for this Louisiana team. So Micah Templeton.
Number 44, Micah Templeton.
Templeton will step in. Bases loaded, one down. He takes a big hack. Swing and miss, strike one. There's the strikeout pitch to Drake. Templeton remembers that first home run fondly. We'll see what he can do here. Feet weren't quite settled there for the young hitter. He swings for strike two. Oh, 0-2 pitch. Tapped back to the field behind us. We hope that didn't do any damage over there. But 0-2 to the Texas first baseman. Swing and a miss, strike three. So Patton, bases loaded, nobody out. Now has struck out 2 in a row. Faces Mason Warren. Still the bases loaded, but with 2 outs.
Number 30, Mason Warren.
Young May steps in. He lifts this one over the second baseman into right center and down. This is going to plate at least 2 runs. Now the ball gets away. Third run coming to the plate. And the bases have been cleared. Not quite handling it out in center field. And Mason Warren stands on second place after clearing the bases with that one. And Texas, the early 3-0 lead. Here's a look. Just slipping away.
Now to the plate for Texas, number 10, Adrian Perez.
Butler couldn't quite keep the handle, allowing 1 more run to score. Warren up to second on the base hit. So Patton will deliver another pitch here to Adrian Perez, checking his runner. Little dance from his second baseman, pitch in the dirt for a ball, evening the count at 1-1. Adrian Perez, Livingston Junior High zone. Big fan of the Astros and Yordan Alvarez. It's a heck of a player. Bounced to short, waiting on the hop. Cross the diamond, retired. 6-3 is Perez, but some damage done here for Texas. 3-0. We head to the bottom of the first. Louisiana in a hole, 3-0. And Louisiana will come to bat. Now, these are two very talented teams, so a lot of baseball left in this one. And coming out of the dugout, we'll get our first look at Texas pitcher Kason Everett here as he will step to the mound. Want to take this moment, as I will, I'm sure, at different points, to thank everybody for tuning in, whether it be tonight or at any time previous to this. Anytime you have clicked on the DYB network to watch these games, everybody here at Synergy, we appreciate it. And this, the DYB World Series, presented by Smash It Sports. And, folks, when it comes to baseball and softball gear, nobody beats Smash It Sports. For the largest bat and equipment selection online anywhere, the lowest price is guaranteed, free shipping, and real expertise from people who live this game. Smash It Sports has you covered. Please visit smashitsports.com. And now the Lando Frost starting lineup for Louisiana. This lineup facing Kason Everett. Joshua Walker, the second baseman, will lead things off in just a moment. Dayton Green, the catcher. Jesse Ford, the right fielder. Cale Patton doing the pitching and hitting fourth. Ezekiel Wilson, the third baseman. Mays Brister at short, hitting sixth. Andy Slocum, the first baseman, hits seventh. Chance Butler, the center fielder, hits eighth. Granger Brown, Patrick Gillum, a couple of the extra hitters, ninth and 10th. Kingston Van Zandt hits 11th in left field. And I definitely want to give a shout to the still recovering Slade Young, 12th man on the roster, but not able to play with his foot injury. Saw him in the dugout. Definitely wants to be out there with his teammates, but smiling and energetic and supporting everybody. Good on Young, Slade Young. Josh Walker in the box to lead things off. His team in a 3-0 hole, but this Louisiana team can do it with the stick. Bouncer to third. Quickly down the line. Close play at first. He's safe. Walker beats it out. Throw wasn't quite handled either at first. Walker quick down that line. Templeton not able to handle the throw from Warren, but he would have been safe anyway. The umpire was gearing up to call him safe as it was, so Dayton Green steps in. Showing bunt. Young D here. Runners away. Pitch was outside and no slide into second base, but in there safe, Josh Walker. Here's the play. Walker flying down that line. He would have been safe if that ball had been caught. Now Green with a runner at second and nobody out. The pitch. Outside. Everett looks in. The pitch. This one in there for the called strike. Everett's pitch. Tapped foul off the bat of the catcher, Drayton Green. Count even 2-2 here. Ball in the dirt fills up the count. No room left. Payoff pitch to Green. Smacked in the hole into right field. Walker being sent to the plate. He will get there. Ball was bobbled in right field, but out at second base trying to advance there was Green. So Walker scores. Green drives in the run, but out himself. The single advancing to second. He gets thrown out from right field. Here's a look at the play. Walker with some speed. Any base hit, you know he was being sent, and he was. This was poked through the hole. Mishandled in right field, so Green gets big eyes for second. Gets thrown out there, but not before he drives in the run Makes this a 3-1 game. One out for Jesse Ford stepping in there. Sees a strike as the right fielder Jesse Ford steps in. Young Jay. Friday evening with quite a game. Young Ford with a 3-run homer, single, a double, triple shy of the cycle on that one. He had 3 Ks pitching. 2-1 in that pitch outside. Ford's favorite player, doesn't say team, but he may be a Cubs fan, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fun player to watch, as is Ford. Up high for 3-1. Three and one pitch on its way in there for a called strike. So Ford making Everett work. Payoff pitch on its way. Ford drives this one into left field for a base hit. So Ford aboard, rips that one between short and third for a single. Louisiana's first 3 hitters each aboard with singles. Green cut down at second on that play, but 3 base hits. So Louisiana lineup to this point, 3 for 3 as Cale Patton steps in there, today's starting pitcher. Pitch to Patton, swung on and missed. High fastball, good looking pitch. Patton awaiting an 0-1. Everett, the pitch. Outside 1-1. Ford leads from first. Everett looking in. Ford dancing away, and they've got him hung up. Pickle formed here. Ford dancing. Throws back and forth, Texas. Ford's still alive. So early throws, and coming in to tag him out. Cooper comes in and tags him out on his way back into first. Ford tagged out on the pickle play. The first base umpire did indicate out. I'm curious why Ford is still out there. So a conversation will be had here. First base official will have a chat here with Brady Templeton, the coach from Texas. We'll get word on what exactly happened here. Ford tagged out by Cooper. And the first base official does make an out motion, but something changed. So there's the tag. There's the out call, and he is out at first. So there it is. So now 2 outs, 1 run in, and a strike thrown in there to Cale Patton. Patton now with a 1-2 count as he looks to keep the inning going here for Louisiana. Pitch on its way. Strike three. Everett blows that one by him. Patton down, swinging after one fun first inning. It's 3-1 Texas. Hey, stay with us. This is DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
You guys are crushing. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat, now in hot honey flavors.
I know when I'm putting a Wilson glove on, I don't got to worry. You get over 40,000 pitches thrown throughout a season. It's always trying to stay locked in one pitch at a time, slow down the game, and want the ball to be hit to you.
I want to play every day. I like to have fun.
Love this thing. I'm going to probably use this thing as long as I can.
Got to be locked in every pitch. At the end of the day, I just want to get outs for the pitchers.
It holds up throughout the entire season, which is a huge deal when you're playing every day.
I've been using the same glove for quite a while now. It's a testament to the product that y'all have been able to put in my hands.
If people have a Wilson glove, it's one of the best so far. No, the best is the best. People know that.
Tired of missing registration deadlines while managing work and family chaos? Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
Smash It Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash It Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at SmashItSports.com today.
Back at the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports. Nayland Thompson will lead things off here for Texas. First inning had some fireworks, and we come here into the second, 3-1 Texas. Texas leads off the game with the first 3 hitters each scoring. Louisiana counters with their leadoff hitter scoring 3 singles to open the game. A couple of those runners put out on the base paths and then a strikeout. And we now sit here, second inning, 3-1 Texas in this second round of the bracket play matchup. Third round of bracket play matchup, counting my lines. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Big cut from Nayland Thompson. Nayland Thompson likes hitting home runs. It's a fun thing to like. He's a big fan of Shohei Ohtani. Came up in conversation between innings here. And with that note, singles into left field as the ball comes flying in from the other field. So Nayland Thompson, like his hero Shohei, hits one hard and is aboard here to lead off the second.
Up next for Texas, number 3, Braylon Lambert.
Talking with Coach Templeton. They enjoyed the idea of the short wait to get to this one after playing today, but then didn't mind the little delay. We're a little bit behind schedule, playing under the lights here. It is cooler temperatures. Both coaches both making similar statements. Obviously, you wait with a little bit of delay, but then this will be a lot cooler than it was during the 100-degree heat earlier today. Got fans with far less canopies, sun's not beating down. This is bunted as Lambright kind of falls back with it. This will go for a strike. So Lambright 0-1 with a runner at first. Cale Patton checks one, fires over there. Patton, top of the mound, takes a look, fires one to the plate, bouncing, flying foul ball off a bunt attempt. So Patton way ahead here on Brylan Lambright. The pitch to B, up high. 8th grader at Big Sandy ISD. Corey Seeger fan. Loves his Texas Rangers. Pitch on the way. In there for a called strike. Lambright down.
Stepping to the plate next, number 11, Kason Everett.
So Kason Everett, the opposing pitcher, steps in, swinging the giant pencil bat. In there for a strike. Kason Everett out of Livingston Junior High sees this pitch come inside on him, dances away. Teammates for this Texas team, back-to-back. His teammate Lambright, a Ranger fan, Everett, an Astros fan. Might see that up and down this lineup. This ball inside. Livingston, Texas, an hour north of Houston, so the closer team, as it were, in East Texas. Kicks and fires. Tap of a foul at home plate. Everett stands in. The pitch up high. Count has been filled. So a payoff pitch to Everett with a runner at first. Nayland Thompson will get his lead. Conservative lead that it is over there. Pitch on the way. Down low, ball 4. So pair of base runners here.
38 pitches for Louisiana. 38.
So Everett, the pitcher, will come off, and a courtesy runner will come aboard.
Will be number 3, Braylon Lambright.
So Everett, now in the form of his teammate Lambright aboard. And it looks like Coach Brister is going to the bullpen, bringing in his namesake, Mays Brister.
New pitcher on the mound for Louisiana, number 8, Mays Brister.
So Patton's pitching day seemingly done. Brister now in. Again, talking with Coach Brister before about the kind of path through the next couple of games and what that looks like as far as setting up the pitching, the different pitch count considerations to be made. And Mays Brister will step in to continue things here in the second inning with his team down 3-1. Couple runners on. Pop on that fastball from the young kid out of Louisiana. So Easton Estep will come in. Both coaches will have similar considerations here in this Third round matchup. Pitch on the way. First one from Brister in the dirt. Brister checks the runner at 2 to the plate. Fouled back off the bat of Easton Estep. 2 for 2 with a couple of runs in this morning's game. Drove in a run as well in that third inning. Livingston Junior High 7th grader looking to move these runners along. Pitch on the way and down for a ball. So Coach Brister going to his pen early in this one. Brister the pitch. This is bounced to third. Good spot to stand there and fired across, almost completing the double play. Now the runner is on his way to third. There's the ball, and there's the tag. Louisiana gets the unorthodox double play. Wilson responsible for both outs in different ways. Touches third for the putout, and then on the return throw, the tag out. Another look at it right here. So tap to third. Wilson fires across after stepping on third. So the out recorded there. And then the runner on his way, the hose across right. This is a heck of a throw. Wilson puts the tag on. So a weird double play.
27 for 44. Okay? Thank you.
So there's the change there. A weird double play ends that one, and we head to the Louisiana half of the second. Louisiana in a 3-1 hole. Texas holding that lead as they come back. Second inning of work for Kaysen Everett. JT Drake now over at first base for Texas. So Ezekiel Wilson will start things here.
Number 1, Ezekiel Wilson.
Wilson out of Ruston Junior High. We'll see this one back to the screen. Ball 1. Wilson recording the outs at the end of the last inning. That ball in there for a strike. Again, not often you see this 6-3, 5-3-5 double play. That's a weird one. Strike called. 1-2 to the Louisiana third baseman. Pitch on the way, bouncer up over the mound. Wilson hustling down that line. Big stretch at first, and the out is recorded. We saw this earlier in the day. Cooper with a big stretch over there at 1.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 8, Mays Brister.
So Aiden Cooper over at first makes an outstanding stretch there. Wilson is retired. Here's a look at that play right here. Wilson digging down the line. There's the quick throw and the long stretch. Cooper as flexible a first baseman as we've seen this weekend. Fouled back to the screen for a strike. Mason Warren got that ball away to Cooper on that play. Pitch on the way. Lifted right side out of play. This will land between a couple of tents down there. Brister will have another opportunity to swing here. One out, 2-2 pitch coming. Maybe not. Everett wants to recollect himself. Everett set. Pitch on the way. Another one fouled back. Brister making Everett work. Two on its way. Smacked center field. Over the center fielder's head, up against the wall. Sliding into second, safe. Ball is loose. And Brister hits one to the wall and ends up on second base. And Louisiana with a runner in scoring position and one out here in their half of the second. Another look at it. This ball lifted with a charge.
Courtesy running for the pitcher, number 1, Ezekiel Wilson.
E-Step gets it quickly and fires into second.
Number 7, Andy Schluko.
I think he would have been safe even if the ball doesn't slip away. Foot touching the bag before that glove gets there. So Andy Slocum in there now. Seventh grader from Cedar Creek, hometown of Arcadia, Texas. Said this a few different times. They were different players, but big Bryce Harper fan, Phillies fan. Pitch on the way. Spins that one in there for a strike. One and two to Andy Slocum. Well, outside evens it at 2-2. Slocum looking to do some damage here with a runner out there at second base. You see the courtesy runner in the form of Wilson running for Brister. Swing and a miss, strike three. Tag applied on the bouncing pitch. Slocum down, swinging now, 2 outs as Chance Butler will step in.
Stepping up next for Louisiana is number 6, Chance Butler.
Chance Butler loves the environment of baseball. It's a good place to be. Big fan of Julio Rodriguez. Love that choice. That guy's fun to watch. Pitch up high, taken by Butler, the Louisiana center fielder. Hitters count here 2-0. Wilson leads from second. Out there for Mays Brister. He will retreat back to second as Everett steps off. Everett into his windup. Pitch on its way. Outside. Wilson looking intently in, looking for his opportunity to take 3. But a 3-0 count to Butler. Pitch on its way in there for a called strike. Butler taking the whole way. Butler ready. Everett ready. Ball at his chest. The pitch. Smack foul on the right side. Payoff pitch. Bounce on the right side. This is a foul ball. Cooper getting this one just
pitches for Texas, 38.
outside of the baseline. Another payoff pitch on the way. Another foul ball off the bat of Butler. This is a intense battle here.
39.
You see Wilson on his way back to second base. The hold over there from Warren. The payoff pitch from Everett. Outside. And on that pitch, Wilson takes third.
40 pitches for Texas, 40.
So at the 40 pitch mark on the nose, Coach Templeton out of the dugout may look to make a change here. So Everett getting some claps, and well-deserved. Couple runners here, but he's pitched a nice game to this point. And your new pitcher appears to be Adrian Perez, the righty.
New pitcher for Texas, number 10, Adrian Perez.
Perez taking his warm-up pitches, his infield. Right there behind him. A breather for the catcher as well worked into this sequence. Well earned. And on the other field, the H2O field, Alabama leads Georgia in the fourth, 6-1. Again, the way this will all shake out, the winner of that game will play the loser of this game tomorrow at 1 p.m. The winner of this has a date with South Carolina at 2:45 in a game that we will have coverage for you. An elimination game going on in that other field. Loser of that one, their tournament will end this evening. Over here, both these teams playing without a loss, and we'll move on irregardlessly, which is not a word. I'm going to put that out there.
Batting for Louisiana, number 9, Granger Brown.
So Granger Brown steps in. Butler away from first. First pitch all the way to the backstop. Wilson's going to trot on in. So that wild pitch. Wilson scores for Brister. And now Butler down at second base. That First pitch to Brown, just yanked to the catcher's right, the hitter's right. And scores a run, and Texas, their lead now down to 3-2. Louisiana chipping away here in the second. Runner on second, 2 outs. 1-0 count to the hitter, Granger Brown. And Perez wants to think better of that last step. Here's a look right there. That ball just yanked. Young G here. Runner on his way to third. Throw down to third. That's a great throw and a great slide. Everything about that was nice. Safe down there as Butler flies in head first. Quite a throw from behind the plate by Ditforth. Perez delivers. Outside, some pop on that fastball. But he is Gesundheit. 3-0 count to Granger Brown. There's a strike. First one for Perez here. Granger Brown, a LSU Tigers fan. His favorite baseball memory, Tommy White's walk-off for LSU against Wake Forest. Very specific LSU Tiger moment. Love that. His specific moment right here. A walk as he will hustle down to first. So first and third as Patrick Gillum will step in.
Now stepping up for Louisiana, number 10, Patrick Gillum.
Gillum with runners on the corners. This will be 2 runners in scoring position. Strike delivered as Brown just runs without anyone looking at him into second base. So the battle here is Perez and Gillum with a runner on second and third. Louisiana threatening here. This ball gets away. Another ball to the backstop, and another run will score. And a question about whether or not Butler touched the plate. He comes back and does so. But he is safe there. Brown down to third base on the wild pitch. Here's a look at everything. This ball gets through, not handled well. Butler almost collides there, avoids that, trips on the plate. Not sure what everybody was worried about. It looked like he actually slipped on the surface of the dish. Coach Templeton out to talk to his infield and his pitcher as the game is now level at 3. So Perez will have a 1-1 offering to Gillum here in a moment. Brown down at third as this game is now tied. So a new ball game here in the bottom of the second. They had a meeting. It was quite short. Meeting adjourned. And this ball gets through. On his way to the plate and scoring is Brown. The third pitch hitting the backstop, plating a run here for Louisiana in this inning. And Louisiana has taken a 1-run lead with 3 runs here in the second. Couple of pass balls and a wild pitch. Plate 3 runs. And now Patrick Gillum will continue his at-bat with nobody on. 1-2 to Louisiana hitter. Perez set, fires. Strike 3 called. And through 2 full, we have been back and forth already. Louisiana leads Texas 4-3. We will have the 3rd inning for you shortly. This is the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
The love of the game begins with a bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Back at the field here in Laurel, DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports. 1 pitch, 1 grounder, 1 throw from short, 1 out. Guerrero grounds to short to open up the 3rd inning. 1 pitch, 1 down here in the Texas half of the 3rd. Louisiana leading this one 4-3. Texas out to a quick 3-0 lead in this one. First 3 batters of the game all scoring. Quiet since then. We're back to the top of the order here. Louisiana chips away, and a 3-run 3rd inning puts them ahead. So we play 2nd inning. We play in the 3rd here with a 4-3 Louisiana lead. Pitch on the way. Bounced in for a ball. Isaiah Alec in there. The pitch to Alec. Driven into center field. Down on the ground. This is going to come all the way back quickly, holding Alec to a single. A rocket off of Alec's bat. Butler got a glove on it, but couldn't quite contain it, but he gets it back in super quick.
Texas's number 8, Aiden Cooper.
So there's the throw back in, holding Alec to a single. Alec on his way to second, bouncing throw. This goes into center field, but Alec will hold there. So Isaiah Alec down at second with 1 out and an 0-1 count to the hitter Aiden Cooper. Aiden Cooper has played some excellent first base in a couple different games today. It sure sounds like he plays well elsewhere. Cooper hits one to short, up with it, flying down the line. Great scoop, speaking of good first baseman play. And then this ball across the diamond gets through. Hustling home, throw is there, safe at the plate. And we are tied. Shenanigans So Cooper hits it to short. Here's the entire exchange. Out at first with a great stretch over there from Slocum. And then the ball across gets through. Wilson can't handle it. Throw to the plate is not in time. And we are tied. Slocum with a great stretch for that out at first. And then some outstanding base running from Isaiah Alec. And here we go. A 4-4 tie ball game right now. In there for a strike. Coach Templeton, a quick conversation with his hitter. Ditforth, the catcher, back to the box as Texas team just tying this game. And a ball outside. So a brand new ball game here in the third. Back and forth already. An exciting one coming into fruition here on the Howard Field. Fouled back out of play. Knocks Ditforth. A 2-2 count, 2 outs. Brister steps away, not comfortable with the happenings right there. Brister into his windup, the pitch. This was swung on and missed and bounced away. The throw to first does complete the strikeout. So Ditforth down on the strikes. Ball got all the way back, but the throw went to first. And with a tie ball game, 4-4, we head to the bottom of the third. Louisiana will come up shortly. There's a look at the weather here in Laurel. Down to a comfortable 90 from the over 100 we had a few hours ago. Wind still whipping around out there. I want to take a minute to, once again, thank Smash It Sports. This broadcast proudly sponsored by Smash It Sports, the online pro shop with the largest selection of baseball and softball gear at the guaranteed lowest prices. Shop at top brands, get free shipping on most orders, and find everything you need to play your best. Visit smashitsports.com. Here's an update from the other field. Alabama, commanding lead, 9-1 against Georgia. That game in the 4th inning. Once again, the winner of that one moves on to face the loser of this game. The loser of that game, their tournament is done for the year. And I'd also like to mention that today's game is brought to you in part by Sadler Insurance. Sadler Insurance has been the endorsed insurance provider for DYB for decades. Think of Sadler Insurance for all your sports insurance needs for all different types of sports and activities. Quotes are available instantly online at sadlersports.com. Sadler Insurance teams, leagues, camps, tournaments. Tournament hosts and sports facilities, and as a one-stop shop for all your policy and risk management needs. Sadler, the official insurance provider for Diamond Youth Baseball. So, new pitcher for Texas. One, Brylan Lambright. So Lambright aboard to pitch. Templeton moving to right field. Kason Everett back doing the catching duties. As some changes around the diamond. Pitch on the way, first offering, inside and connects.
That hit by pitch was number 4, Kingston Vincent.
Kingston Vincent aboard with a first pitch hit by pitch.
Is that it? Thank you.
So Vincent aboard in a tie ball game.
Stepping to the plate for Louisiana, number 11, Joshua Walker.
Top of the order here for Louisiana, Josh Walker. Runner on the move, throw not in time. On his way to third is Vincent, and he will walk in, throw getting away. Everett a little frustrated with the throw there. So Josh Walker, the leadoff hitter. Walker singled and scored in the first inning. Bounces this one. Gap between short and third. He's going to have to hustle to get there. He is safe, and he drives in the run. Vincent scores. Walker safe at first. And Louisiana leads this one 5-4. So the run driven in by Walker. Dayton Green stepping in, showing bunt. Runner on the move, throw down to second. Not in time. Head first slide. Good looking slide from Josh Walker. Here's the RBI just a moment ago.
Number 2.
Strong throw, but hustling down that line was Walker. And the run comes in to score. Your score here, 5-4, Louisiana on top. This base hit into left field is going to get all the way to the wall. Green's going to round first. Runner will score. And an RBI double for the Louisiana catcher, Dayton Green. And Louisiana ahead here, 6-4. Building on that lead. What a piece of hitting there from Dayton Green.
Stepping to the plate next for Louisiana, number 42, Jesse Ford.
RBI double for Dayton Green. 2 for 2 with a couple of RBIs here is that young man. Jesse Ford at the plate. He singled before. Jesse Ford ended up being put out in that very strange rundown situation that we had. And he takes a hit off the hip. There's the base hit. Past the diving Alec. All the way to the fence. There's your return throw. And the scoring Josh Walker. Now a conversation at the mound. So Brylan Lambright chatting with his infield. Back in the foreground there, you see Jesse Ford none the worse for wear after the hit by pitch he just took. Louisiana, this 2-run lead here in the bottom of the third. Nobody out, still with a pair of runners on.
Next up, number 3, Cale Patton.
So Cale Patton steps in there. Shows bunt, lays it down first baseline. Cooper has it, tags him. So Patton gives him a little shove on his way through. So there's some conversation happening amongst the fans. But nonetheless, Patton out on the play from Cooper, and a strike to Ezekiel Wilson. Wilson with a strike, sees a ball outside there. Ezekiel Wilson's favorite baseball memory, playing a game and catching a ball with my eyes closed. I'm glad that ends with you catching that ball, young sir. Takes a strike there. Any number of games you don't want to play with your eyes closed, and baseball is one of them. Pitch on the way, up and high, up over Wilson. Two-two delivery coming to Wilson. Pitch on the way, and he takes a pitch off his backside. And this will load the bases up. Lambright throwing hard, but the third batter he's hit this inning. So Coach Templeton out of the dugout. And looks to be making a pitching change. And yep, looks like Nayland Thompson will be doing the pitching.
New pitcher for Texas, number 6, Nayland Thompson.
So the fourth pitcher of the evening for Brady Templeton's Texas team, coming here with an out in the third inning and a 2-run lead for Louisiana. Brylan Lambright came in, threw hard, worked hard, but gets pulled here. And Thompson will come in and take over the pitching duties right here. I'll take this moment to thank one of our other sponsors, Wilson Baseball. Make plays at any position with the Wilson A2K and the Wilson A2000 baseball gloves, designed with long-lasting pro stock leather, trusted by elite players, some of the best. Mookie Betts and Ellie De La Cruz. Visit wilson.com to learn more and find your next favorite glove. Thank you to Wilson. Thank you to Smash It Sports, Sadler Insurance. And on behalf of Synergy Sports Entertainment, we want to thank everybody. Big thanks to Lando Frost as well, sponsoring our starting lineup. All our great sponsors helping to support our broadcast. Those of us at Synergy, thanking everybody from the sponsors to the folks hosting us here at the field. Anybody listening to this and gets an opportunity in the future, you can check out visitlaureljones.com. You can check out this region.
Number 8, Mays Brister.
And all it has to offer. Breaking ball outside. So Brister in there. Brister with a double, scoring a run last inning. And the opposing pitcher currently strike in there from Thompson. Brewster, Astros fan of Mookie Betts. Pitch on the way. Popped up, middle of the infield. Caught for the out. 2 down now here in the third. Warren with the grab on that one.
Louisiana, number 7, Andy Slocum.
Andy Slocum to the plate. He will come up with a 2-run lead. Bases are loaded for this young man as he takes a strike. Wilson will lead from first. Ford from second. Green from third. The pitch. Just a bit outside. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Slocum. Up high. Slocum with a couple of walks in yesterday's action. He's been on the base paths a bunch today. Or in this tournament, I should say. Slocum with the count even at 2-2. Kicks and fires. Bounce back to the pitcher. And a quick throw over to first. Retires Marquette Thompson to Cooper, 1-3. But some more damage here. We are through 3 full. Louisiana leads this one 6-4. Hey, come back and watch the 4th, 5th, and 6th right here. This is the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
Crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein and Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat, now in hot honey flavors.
I know when I'm putting a Wilson glove on, I don't got to worry. You get over 40,000 pitches thrown throughout a season. It's always trying to stay locked in 1 pitch at a time, slow down the game, and want the ball to be hit to you.
I want to play every day. No, I like to have fun.
Love this thing. I'm going to probably use this thing as long as I can.
Got to be locked in every pitch. At the end of the day, I just want to get outs for the pitchers.
It holds up throughout the entire season, which is a huge deal when you're playing every day.
I've been using the same glove for quite a while now. It's a testament to the product that y'all have been able to put in my hands.
If people have a Wilson glove, it's one of the best so far. Not the best, it's the best. People know that.
Back at Howard Field. 3rd round of bracket play. Texas and Louisiana in the O-Zone here at the DYB World Series. Bill Smith up here in the booth. 4th inning about to get underway. Texas And a 6-4 hole to Louisiana. Louisiana in the lead here. Pitch from Brister on the way. Drake swings through that one for strike one. Texas with the early lead in this one. Louisiana scoring in each of the 3 innings to this point. They build their 6-4 lead. Pitch a little down, a little away for ball one. JT Drake stands in there. This Texas team been together a long time. Strike in there. Livingston, Texas. Lake Livingston, the largest man-made lake in Texas. We know that all the Livingston youth baseball families are out there, that amazing community supporting this team. And strike three. So Drake down for the first out of the inning, bringing Micah Templeton to the plate.
Texas is number 44, Micah Templeton.
And this is hit in the hole towards short, but a great play ranging to his left. That was well done. The third baseman, Wilson. What range there with his glove. There's a fine play over there by the Louisiana third baseman, Ezekiel Wilson. There's another look at it. Bouncing ball, catches that. Slings it over. The out is recorded, and Mason Warren will come in with a couple of outs and nobody on. Warren, another Astros fan. A fan of Jose Altuve. Pitch on the way to Warren. Inside for a ball. 1-2 the count to Warren, the second baseman, fan of another Texas second baseman. This one spins in there. Everybody in purple thought that was strike three. The gentleman in blue did not. So a 2-2 count here. Brister has his sign. Pitch on the way. Lifted left side. This is going to hit the screen. Climbing the wall. Not quite getting there was Wilson. Love the effort. So another 2-2 pitch here to Warren. That one swung on, missed, tag applied to complete the strikeout, and 3 up, 3 down for Texas in the fourth. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth with Louisiana leading this one 6-4. On the Texas side of things, again, talking with the families and community here supporting this good team. Here's another look at that strikeout. Kids are friends on and off the field, and want to give a shout on behalf of this great group of kids to Brad Butler, youth minister for a lot of these young men. We know he's tuning in, watching things. We hope everybody watching this Texas squad is enjoying things. They're down a couple, but this has been an excellent ball game. These are two teams that have stood out in this tournament to this point, each of them winning their way to this point. We've mentioned it a couple times, and I'm sure I'll mention it again. The winner of this one will move on to play South Carolina tomorrow in a game we will have for you right here at 2:45. The team who loses this one will face the winner from the field behind us. We'll get an update on that one. Georgia ahead in that one. That game has ended. I'm getting a sign over here. Georgia winning that one. So Georgia will take on whoever comes away as the runner-up in this particular game. So there is what we got going here. A couple of changes on the Texas side of things. As you see the hurler for Texas, Nayland Thompson, about to begin his second inning of work.
Leading off for Louisiana, number 6, Chance Butler.
Pitch is a strike to Chance Butler. Yo, 1 up a little high. Count's even at 1-1. Ball drops in there for a strike. Good pitch from the Texas righty. The pitch in there for strike 3. Butler down looking.
Louisiana's number 9, Granger Brown.
Granger Brown steps in there. First pitch on the way to him. This is lifted right side, out of play. Let's look at that last strikeout pitch. In there for a strike. The pitch. Up a little high and tight for a ball. Count even at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Off the plate. Held there for a moment. Kind of hoping for a strike call there. It was Everett, but no dice. 2-1 delivery on its way. Bounced out towards short. Glove by Alec. Across the diamond. Bouncing throw. Won't get him. And Granger Brown runs out an infield single. And this is going to bring Patrick Gillum to the plate. Look at that last play. Alec with good range here. Just not enough time to get the speedy runner headed to first right there. Also a pretty good throw on the run there, but Brown hustling down the line. Patrick Gillum steps in with a runner on first and a 2-run lead. Lays a bunt down. Everybody's stopped doing anything. It looks like a balk may have been called. So Gillum gets an 0-1 pitch. Showing bunt, takes that one. 1-1 with the runner now down at second base in the form of Granger Brown. Gillum's favorite baseball memory, hitting the top of the fence. Must have been a shot, young man. Also a Braves fan, like that. Taps this one down in front of the mound, and a throw bombed over the first baseman. Cooper covering first. Throw into right field will score a run, and all the way around, trying for third. Throw is there. He is out at third. A great throw from the outfield. Ends up getting Gillum at third. So reaches first on the error, takes second on that overthrow, and then he's cut down at third. But the run does score. Here's a look at everything, all the silliness from that one. Here's the high throw. There's Brown heading home. And then Gillum, here's the try into third. Big, strong throw, and the tag applied by Ditforth. And now Van Zandt steps in. Louisiana adds a run, and they lead this one now 7-4.
Number 4, Kingston Van Zandt.
Van Zandt hit by a pitch, stole a base, ended up scoring the last inning. Swings through that one. 0-2 to the 11 hitter in the Louisiana lineup. Speaks to the depth of this Louisiana team. This young man hitting 11th is a fine hitter. Van Zandt ready. Pitch on the way. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. Thompson gets the strikeout. And that will end the 4th. We head to the 5th. 7-4 Louisiana. You are watching the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
Missing registration deadlines while managing work and family chaos? Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
Smash Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at smashersports.com today.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing Team Pass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. Team Pass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Back from the booth here, overlooking Howard Field, the Laurel Sportsplex. 5th inning about to get underway. Louisiana leads this one 7-4. Texas out to the early lead, and Louisiana pulling away in the last couple of innings, but a couple innings left in this one. What's been a good ball game to this point. Texas coming to bat here. So not an elimination game. Both of these teams will move on to play tomorrow. Different route for whoever wins and whoever comes away the runner-up here. But we'll get into all of that shortly. And this is driven into left field, but up and into the waiting glove out there of Van Zandt. 1 pitch, 1 fly ball, 1 catch, 1 down. So Van Zandt pulls that one down.
Now batting for Texas, number 6, Nayland Thompson.
Nayland Thompson doing the pitching currently for this Texas team. 4th arm of the day for Coach Templeton, but has settled in the last couple of innings. Has pitched well. Swing and a miss on that one. Foul tip, I should say. 0-2. And there's strike 3 called.
38 pitches. 38.
So Mays Brister's pitch count creeping up closer to 40 as he gets that out. Brylan Lambright steps in.
Now batting for Texas, number 3, Brylan Lambright.
Lambright looks at a first pitch strike.
39.
Second pitch to B. Strike 2.
40 pitches. 40.
So at the 40th pitch, some cheers for Mays Brister. Coach Brister out of the dugout is going to make the change at that 40 pitch mark. Again, both coaches having to really work the amount of pitches kids can throw, making sure the pitching staff will be versatile enough for the next couple of days.
New pitcher for Louisiana, number 9, Granger Brown.
So Granger Brown will step in. Know that Brown and everybody out there in purple, supported by this Ruston, Louisiana community. The 7U boys team, Ruston All-Stars. Know they're back home watching. You know that team is out there watching. You know they're supporting this older group of boys. I know we've got friends from the Cedar Creek Cougars, the Ruston Junior High Bear Kits, the A.E. Phillips Bull Pups. Love those names, by the way, for the junior versions of the Bulldogs and the Bearcats. You know everybody out there is supporting this team. And I learned today, Ruston, Louisiana, home of Louisiana Tech University. So all of Ruston and the surrounding area, if you were a Cougar, Bear Kit, Bullpup, 7U All-Star, 6U team, everybody down there, all the families, everyone at school watching. I know Louisiana, this state championship team, loves the support. Both of these teams looking to keep things going here. First pitch. This is smacked off the glove. Love the effort out there. Walker couldn't quite handle it. Getting a glove on it, though, keeping it in the infield. Josh Walker. So Brown's first pitch goes for a rocket off of Walker's glove and a base hit for Brylan Lambright.
Batting now for Texas, number 11, Kason Everett.
There's a look at this one. Reaching as best he can. Not quite bringing it down. So runner on, 2 outs. Kason Everett in there. Swing and a miss on that one, evening the count at 1-1. Everett or Powder. Why not playing baseball? This young man plays some basketball and plays some golf. A sport I claim to play, but I do not play well, nor anybody ever watching me play would even suggest I know how to. So maybe young Everett, Mr. Everett, could show me a thing or two. This one's popped into left field. And the center fielder, Butler, comes in. He pulls that one out of the air, and the third out is recorded. We will head to the bottom of the 5th. So Louisiana puts Texas down, not in order. One runner reaches but is stranded. Lambright's single, the only thing going there in the 5th inning. As a look at the pop fly to end the inning. Lifted. Good chip shot of a approach there. That ball was precariously dangling through that glove. Enough of a catch there, though. Nayland Thompson, you see, had been the lone figure standing atop the mound, ready for his next inning of work. He has come in and settled things on the mound for this Texas team. Everett continues to catch. I stand corrected. Ditforth doing the catching. So Ditforth catching for his hurler as Louisiana will come to bat here. Top of the order will get things started here. Josh Walker, shortstop. Talented young man.
Go ahead.
44 for 10 left. I got 3 in for 11 and right. And 7 in for 33 at center.
Okay, thank you. Leading off, number 11.
So
Joshua
those changes
Walker.
for Texas as Louisiana starts with their leadoff hitter, Josh Walker, coming in here. His third at bat. He's 2 for 2 and scored a couple of runs. He's having a great game, young Josh Walker. Started this one at second base, but has played a lot of shortstop this evening. Pitch on the way, ripped into left field. This is going to get down for a base hit. He's going to turn, but think differently. Ball comes into second base, and a third single of the evening for Josh Walker. First pitch, rip into left center, puts him aboard with nobody out here in the
Next up from
fifth.
Louisiana, number 2, Dayton Green.
Dayton Green with a pair of hits and a couple of RBIs today. Diving back, Walker over there at first. Thompson looks in. Comes set. Green showing bunt at the plate, diving back at first, Josh Walker. Everything getting slowed down a little bit here as we play on into the 9 o'clock hour. Catcher Ditforth wants a conversation with his pitcher. They have that short chat, and then we are back ready to go. Look at Drake, the third baseman, right there. And a pickoff attempt. Cooper puts the tag on, but just a little late. Showing bunt again, another attempt at the runner at first. Runner has gotten into Thompson's head. Ball reaches the screen. Walker in, standing. The pitch. In there for a called strike. Dayton Green with a count level at 1-1. Nobody out here. Runner on second in bottom of the fifth, and a Base hit in the center field. This may plate another run. It will. Walker cruises home as Green pulls into second base. And the RBI base hit for Green. So Green, the catcher, will come off for a courtesy runner.
Number 4, Kingston Vinzant.
Vinzant will.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 42, Jesse Ford.
Vinzant will run out at second base as Louisiana's extended lead here to 8-4. And now Jesse Ford, he's been aboard twice today with a single and a hit by pitch. Looking to do a little bit more damage as Vinzant leads away from second. You see him in your shot there. Late innings of this one. 8-4 lead for Louisiana. Pitch on the way to Ford. In there for a called strike. Jesse Ford has done some damage in this tournament and looking to do so now. And now manager Templeton out of the Texas dugout, coming to talk to his pitcher and maybe make a change here. Thompson heads off. It worked hard in this one. And there will be a pitching change. So 33, otherwise known as Easton Estep, will take the ball. So Estep in there, fifth arm of the day for Coach Templeton's Texas champs. Estep will come in with a 1-1 count to the talented Jesse Ford. He's done some damage in this tournament already. We've talked about home runs and his pitching prowess. We haven't seen that tonight, but this kid can swing a bat. Runner on second in the form of Dayton Green. And perhaps one last time to thank each and every one of our sponsors. Lando Frost. Game is brought to you by Lando Frost, the family-owned company that sees importance in keeping communities and their families healthy and active. Lando Frost started their youth sports initiative in 2003. This initiative provides funds to help cover costs associated with organizing and operating youth sports organizations. And to find out more about Youth Sports Initiative from Lando Frost, visit landofrost.com.
New pitcher is number 33, Easton Estep.
Easton Estep in there. Smash It Sports, Lando Frost, Wilson Baseball, Sadler Sports Insurance, and all of us at Synergy Sports and Entertainment. I want to thank all of them. Here's the pitch to Ford, up high, all the way to the backstop. Throw down to third, won't get the runner. As Vinzant, running for Dayton Green, cruises into third. So a first pitch ball from Estep puts the count to 2-1 on Ford. The pitch in there for a called strike. Tailing fastball. Ford ready. Count level at 2. Pitch on the way. Strike 3. Ford asked for time maybe and wasn't granted it. So Ford down on strikes for the first out of the inning. So Cale Patton now stands in. Patton chatting with his manager, Brister over there. Patton coming in. Cale Patton, he's not playing some ball, football player, and enjoys some hunting and some fishing. Well-rounded young man. Hunting for a base hit right here. Not my best, but it's late. Pitch on the way. Slice to the right side, up and over to the now empty H2O field. Cale Patton sees the ball bounce all the way through. Run coming home. Van Zandt cruises in, standing up. And Green with the RBI base hit. Van Zandt runs for him and comes home. Louisiana's extended their lead to 9-4 as Patton will stand in there once again. Rips one to short, gloved. Alec with a throw across the diamond to Cooper. There's the out. Nice play by the Texas shortstop. Isaiah Alec with a
Now batting number 1, Ezekiel
real
Wilson.
nice play there. Hit up the middle. Another chance for Alec. This one gets through into center field and a base hit for Wilson. There's a look at the play before. Alec ranging a little to his right and fires a ball that Cooper can handle for the out. So Wilson aboard with a 2-out single.
Louisiana's number 8, Mays Brister.
And Mays Brister will come to the plate. Mays Brister among the many young men who would like to be a pro baseball player one day. Keep working, kid. He's had a heck of a game today. Up high. So Wilson sent down to second. Mays Brister doubled and scored a run in the second inning. Fine day pitching as well. Popped out to second base in the middle of the third inning here with a third plate appearance. Looking to maybe cash one more insurance run. Foul back to the screen. Brister stands ready. He will see a 1-1 pitch here. Up high in the delivery from Estep. Second game of a long day for both of these teams. Pitch on the way, runner heading toward third. Wilson will step into third base. Without a throw, ball hitting the backstop, part of the reason. And Brister draws a 2-out walk, so runners on the corners.
Louisiana's number 7, Andy Slocum.
Andy Slocum, what do you want to do when you grow up? He says something outdoors. A lot of options there, young man. So gliding into second base is Mays Brister on that last pitch. So pair of runners in Scoring position for Slocum. Bounces this to third. Drake across the diamond to Cooper for the out. And Louisiana is put away in the 5th after scoring a couple more. We head to the 6th. Louisiana leads this one 9-4. This is DYB World Series, and it is presented by Smash It Sports.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat, now in hot honey flavors.
I know when I'm putting a Wilson glove on, I don't got to worry.
Leading off, number 33. Easton.
One pitch in, one ball down, 1-0 count to Easton Eastep as we are in the 6th here in this battle between Texas and Louisiana. Louisiana leading this one 9-4 as we head into the last inning. Pitch on the way. This is hit in the hole between second and third for a single. So Eastep gets things started here with a leadoff single. Texas has some work to do, but this is how you get started. So Granger Brown in his second inning of work. Guerrero up. He taps one foul off the screen. A little rebound catch action there. Doesn't count for now, but that's fun. There's a bouncing ball through there. There's the hit from Eastep. Aiden Guerrero, another Jordan Alvarez fan. This community just a little ways away from Houston, supporting the Astros. A number of these kids do anyway. Guerrero takes a ball in the dirt. Count balanced at 1-1. Check over at the runner. Brown has his sign set. The pitch. Guerrero follows this one off back behind all of us. Guerrero grounded to short in the 3rd inning. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. Guerrero down swinging here for the first out in the 6th.
Back to the top of the Texas lineup for number 9, Messiah Allen.
Next pitch on the way to Nizai Alec, leadoff hitter, top of the order. Scored a couple of runs today, walked in the 1st and scored, a single in the 3rd and scored. So he's been a big part of this Texas offense. Leadoff hitter, you expect no less. This is hit into left field. This is going to get all the way to the fence. Alec will cruise into second base. Sliding into third is Eastep. So 1-out double for Neziah Alec. He is having a game.
Texas's number 8, Aiden Cooper.
So Neziah Alex stands at third. Second, I should say. Runner at third as well. Bouncing ball to second. Will play to run, but the out is recorded at first. So Cooper down on the grounder to second. Estep scores. Alec to third, 2 down.
Next up for Texas, number 2, Knox Ditford.
Ditfirth with a fist bump for the official and the catcher. Good sportsmanship from that young man. And he sends one back to the pitcher. In and out of the glove and on to first, and that's your ball game. Louisiana wins this one 9-5. So Louisiana will move on. They have a date with South Carolina tomorrow at 2:45. But this Texas team is not done. They will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So Texas has a date with a team from Georgia tomorrow at 1 p.m. We will have the game at 2:45 for you. The Lancaster, South Carolina versus this Ruston, Louisiana team. Here is your USA Baseball play of the game. Look at that slide into home. Love the energy, love the enthusiasm, love the slide from Granger Brown. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a full day of action here at the DYB World Series. Louisiana moves on. Texas not done. We are in bracket play with teams that have not lost yet, so games tomorrow. Want to thank all of the sponsors. Want to thank everybody at home. Want to thank all of you for watching. Want to thank everybody here at the Laurel Sportsplex who's been helping us at Synergy Sports and Entertainment out for a long day, an awesome day of baseball. We got another day coming tomorrow with some games on Sunday. For the crew that I am working with, Joel and Spencer pushing the buttons, working the cameras, CVC out there working the cameras and pushing the buttons. You cannot hear, you cannot see, you cannot enjoy any of this without the hard work of those fellas. I am Bill Smith, talking all the talks, saying the things about baseball, and sending you off with this one. Louisiana wins 9-5 in an excellent ball game, and we'll see you tomorrow here, the DYB World Series, presented by Smash It Sports. Good night.